got one that can see.
To understand modern chaos, we must first understand manufactured chaos. In 1948, the same year Israel declared statehood, another project was quietly born from the ashes of World War II, one that would reshape the battlefield not with tanks, but with terror. Its name? Project Gladio.
In 2021, the Special Operations Command under Mark Milley, as chairman of the Joint Chiefs, put out an instruction manual, a vision for 2021 and beyond, that contained instructions and examples on how the military could work with the State Department, Intel Services, and USAID using race riots. Here's examples of some of the instruction manuals here, 1 and 2, in order to destabilize nations.
Gladio was NATO's covert stay-behind operation, designed to activate secret paramilitary units across Western Europe in case of Soviet invasion. But that was just the surface. What it became was something much darker. Gladio operatives were trained not just to resist, but to manipulate, to plant bombs, to frame enemies, to keep the public afraid and the elites in control. From the start, Gladio was backed by MI6 and the newly formed CIA.
Here's a declassified CIA guide written in 1983 to train CIA operatives in the field on how to organize riots in foreign countries. And here's a tab on using agitators, including hiring professional criminals to manipulate mass meetings and assemblies of people in person, which can result in general violence. And you will see that they advocate for general violence, where the CIA tells the case officers, our psychological war team must develop in advance a hostile mental attitude among the target groups so that at the given moment they can turn their anger into violence, demanding the rights taken away by the regime. So make these ethnic minority groups so mad at their government in a general sense that whenever we snap the trigger at the given moment, they will turn that general anger into physical violence against the state that we want to overthrow.
They weren't just supporting democracies, they were shaping them. Arms were hidden across Europe. Operatives were trained in sabotage, propaganda, and psychological warfare.
But this is a CIA guide on getting teachers, doctors, attorneys, and businessmen in a cluster cell recruited as social crusaders for the CIA-backed cause. And then note what it says. Through a gradual process, these cells, your 10 super teachers with a lot of influence in the teaching realm, your 10 lawyers with a lot of influence in the legal realm, your 10 captains of industry with a lot of influence in business, your 10 medical professionals with a lot of pull over the hospital systems will each work within their own spheres of influence. And at the appropriate time, their influence will be used to fuse the groups together into a united front. Using the tactics of a force of 200 to 300 agitators, one can create a demonstration in which 10,000 to 20,000 could take part. All we need are 200 back channels, 200 human assets that we've capacity built, and we can get 20,000 people to commit a violent riot in a fury of violence against their own government.
And in Italy, where the Communist Party was rising through legal democratic means, Gladio was activated. The result? Blood in the streets. Piazza Fontana bombing, 1969. Blamed on anarchists and later linked to Gladio. Bologna massacre, 1980. 85 dead. Blamed on communists, tied to far-right elements inside NATO. This was not defense. This was orchestration. A strategy of tension. Keep the people afraid, keep them divided, and always, always justify more surveillance, more control, more war. But Gladio wasn't just European. The tactics migrated, the blueprint expanded. And in the years to come, we'd see these same methods play out in the Middle East. For example, 9/11, ISIS, October 7th. And who perfected the formula? Netanyahu.
This operation will continue for as many days as it takes to remove this threat. For decades, the tyrants of Tehran have brazenly, openly called for Israel's destruction. 80 years ago, the Jewish people were the victims of a Holocaust perpetrated by the Nazi regime. Today, the Jewish state refuses to be a victim of a nuclear Holocaust perpetrated by the Iranian regime.
A man who studied in the West, rose through Mossad-linked networks, and governed Israel with the doctrine of fear, surveillance, and reactionary violence. He didn't just learn from Gladio, he iterated it. And while the world watched terror unfold, few noticed who benefited. Who always got more power? Who always got more funding? You post 916, saving Israel for last. Very specific reason not mentioned a single time. Because Israel wasn't just a nation, it was a keystone in the Gladio network. Proxy, a lab, a stage. And as this machinery of deception reached its peak, a new player stepped onto the scene.
Still don't get it, do you, boys? There ain't no countries anymore. No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything, the whole damn planet. They can do whatever they want.